Hello. I just got on here to say something simple, and it's overcoming negativity. I Anytime that you choose to do something positive, negative will always follow. It's just what happens in the world. And the devil don't care who he uses, he just will use anybody to speak negative. It's so basically this is going to be about overcoming negativity. The how I overcome negativity is just that I just keep pushing, because only when you're doing something positive will people speak negative on you, about your name, about your character, about anything. And it's once you realize that that is what people are gonna do, that's just what people are gonna do. That's People thrive off of that. They thrive off you being doing good, and good things are happening in your life and everything else. And then they'll hear one little thing about you and then they'll run with that just because they don't want you to seem as blessed and as perfect as they think you are. Not that you are even perfect. It's just that the thoughts that are in their mind want to bring you down because because that's just the way that people operate. And I don't want to say like I've been like doing these videos, and like soon I will be starting a segment, and I would like as many people to join in it as they can. But I honestly know that people are gonna join in just to hear what I gotta say, and people are gonna join in just to speak negative over it. And it's okay. It's that, and it's just that I'm gonna keep pushing. Now I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say things like, I don't care what people say, it doesn't bother me. It does bother me. It does bother me when people say hurtful things about me, to me, and be confrontational with me. It hurts, but it's not going to stop me. And I wanted to let you know that I learned this in the Bible. Like in Matthew chapter 4, after Jesus had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, the devil came to tempt him, to tell him to, lay down and worship him, casting stones into bread and doing all that. And Jesus did not even appease him by doing any of the things that he asked, because Jesus knew who he was. Then after all of that had happened, after he, fasted 40 days and 40 nights, and, he was weak and he was hungry and everything. And then here's the devil coming up there with his shenanigans. But Jesus just put the negativity in its place. And after he had done so, the angels came and ministered to him. And that's exactly what happens with me. I could be saying, anything and bringing out a lot of subjects, which I'm going to be doing, bringing up a lot of subjects, and some of them are hard for people to hear and hard for people to talk about. But I'm going to be bringing up subjects. And even before I have brought up subjects, before that, I have faced a lot of negativity already, and it's just getting me prepared. But I promise you, when I get off of my videos, yeah, I'll probably turn it off. And if somebody says something negative about me or whatever, it hurt. It hurt. But when I'm by myself, if I shed any tears, the angels, I promise you, they come and they minister to me, and they allow me to get no they allow me to realize who I am. And then then here comes my strength. And my strength it makes me stronger, and it makes me stronger to do anything more, something more. And I'm going to tell you a secret. If what you doing, if nobody is coming against it, then somebody, then the devil really, you're not a threat to his kingdom. The devil only comes against things that he feels are a threat to him. If what you're doing is not a threat to the devil, then rethink what you're doing. But if what you do becomes a threat to the devil, and people are enlisting unprovoked attacks on you for no reason at all, you have to know that God is in that. And you have to, for example, when I started doing my videos and everything, it's been like 3 years that I wanted to say that it's in the making. And I have a sister named Sheena and a sister named Danielle. Both of them encourage me so much, and them two encouraging me is more than 1,000 people against me, because they like, go sister, go sister, do what you got to do, do what God has called you to do. And it means a lot to me. So I said that to say, don't focus on the negative that people put in your life. Overcome the negative with the good. The good always outweigh the bad. If you're doing something that's good and you putting it out there or whatever, and you go by the leading of the Lord, you don't have anything to worry about. You don't have anything to worry about. All the negative talk will eventually go away, and God will bring you up. He'll make your enemies your footstool. He'll bring you up before people's eyes, as long as you're doing the right thing and you're in the right spirit. So I just wanted to let you guys know that you can overcome negativity. Don't stop doing what you're doing because one or two people have something bad to say about you. You keep going. You know who you are. You know what you are. Just like when what I explained earlier, when the devil was telling Jesus, cast yourself down, and I'm sure the angels will come. You hungry? You just came out the fast. Turn these bread into stone. Then he brought him up and told him, it showed him the world. Told him, I'll give you this if you bow down and worship me. Now he trying to give Jesus something that's already his. That's just how ludicrous the devil is, and how crazy that he think. There's nothing that the devil can give you that your father doesn't already have, but you don't, and you're an heir to the throne, so you have it as well. So never let people stop you from doing things. Never let people put their feelings onto you, how they feel onto you. You're different. You're a separate individual from anybody else. And your calling is not their calling. And what God has called you to do is not for everybody. It's for you. So I just wanted to say that. I just want to get on here and say that. Overcome all negativity by praying. Is it gonna hurt you? When people say, things about you and that's not, first of all, not even accurate, and secondly, just to tear you down, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but you can overcome that by getting up. Once it hurt, don't lash out at them. Don't go back and forth with them, because there's no need in going back and forth with people, because people are going to believe what they want to believe. And I hate to say this, but people are more messy than they are anything else. They like to hear negative things about you because they don't want you to be greater than they are. They want to know, who do you think you are, and all of this kind of stuff. You don't have to respond to any of that. You don't have to respond to any of it. All you have to do is keep on growing in grace and allow God to heal your heart every time that people throw daggers at you. You have to allow God to heal your heart. You don't want all of that to set on you. And then you ask God, I don't know why this person is doing this to me or whatever, but whatever they're going through, Lord, I ask that you heal them in the name of Jesus so they can stop being miserable and be happy, in their lives instead of trying to trash your life. So I just wanted to get on here and say that, and you all have a blessed day. Bye.